Hey, fellow explorers! Today we're diving into the fascinating world of Egyptian mythology. Imagine a world of powerful gods, epic battles, and magical creatures. That's what the ancient Egyptians believed in. From the Nile's floods to the mysteries of life and death, everything had a connection to the divine. They built massive temples and pyramids to honor their gods and ensure their place in the afterlife. Fasten your seatbelts because we're about to unlock the mysteries of Egyptian mythology. Let's get started. The ancient Egyptians believed in a vast array of gods and goddesses. Each deity had unique powers and responsibilities. Imagine a cosmic family tree with different gods ruling over various aspects of life, death, and the cosmos. At the top reigned Ra, the mighty sun god. Often depicted with a falcon's head, Ra was the creator of all things. Then there's Osiris, god of the underworld and judge of the dead. His wife Isis was a powerful sorceress and protector of women and children. And let's not forget Anubis, the jackal-headed god of mummification and guide of souls in the afterlife. But that's not all. There's Horus, the falcon-headed god of kingship, often depicted battling his evil uncle Set. There's Bastet, the cat goddess of protection and home, and Thoth, the ibis-headed god of wisdom and writing. The list goes on. These gods and goddesses weren't just distant figures. The Egyptians believed they actively intervened in their lives. They prayed to them for guidance, protection, and good fortune. Their stories provided moral guidance and explained the world's mysteries. Every day the ancient Egyptians witnessed the sun's journey across the sky. They believed this daily cycle represented the sun god Ra's epic voyage. Imagine this. Each morning, Ra would rise from the eastern horizon in his solar bark, a magnificent ship that sailed across the heavens. During the day he brought light and warmth to the world, nurturing life. But as evening approached, Ra would descend into the underworld, a perilous realm filled with dangers. There, he battled the serpent god Apep, a manifestation of chaos, who sought to devour the sun and plunge the world into eternal darkness. Imagine the tension. Each night the fate of the world hung in the balance as Ra fought this terrifying monster. But fear not. Ra always emerged victorious, ensuring the sun's return and the continuation of life. This myth wasn't just about the sun's cycle. It represented the eternal struggle between good and evil, order and chaos. It gave the Egyptians hope, knowing that even in the darkest of times, light would always prevail. Now let's delve into one of the most beloved stories in Egyptian mythology, the tale of Osiris and Isis. This epic myth is a roller coaster of love, betrayal, death, and ultimately, resurrection. Osiris, ruler of Egypt, was a wise and benevolent king who brought peace and prosperity to the land. His brother Set, driven by jealousy and greed, plotted to usurp his throne. In a cunning act of betrayal, Set tricked Osiris, trapping him in a chest and casting it into the Nile. Imagine Isis's grief. She searched tirelessly for her beloved husband, eventually finding his body. With the help of Anubis, god of mummification, they resurrected Osiris long enough for Isis to conceive their son, Horus. However, Osiris's resurrection was not permanent. He descended into the underworld, becoming the ruler of the dead. This myth became central to Egyptian beliefs about death and the afterlife. It offered hope for eternal life and reunion with loved ones in the realm beyond. Section 5. Anubis and the Afterlife Journey to the Great Beyond. Death and the afterlife were integral aspects of ancient Egyptian beliefs. They believed that death was not the end, but a transition to another realm. Guiding souls through this transition was Anubis, the jackal-headed god of mummification and the afterlife. Imagine this: after death, a person's heart was weighed on a scale against the feather of Maat, representing truth and justice. Anubis oversaw this judgment, determining if the soul was worthy of entering the afterlife. Those deemed worthy embarked on a perilous journey through the underworld, facing trials and tribulations. Anubis played a crucial role in preparing the deceased for this journey. He oversaw the mummification process, ensuring the preservation of the body, which the Egyptians believed was essential for the soul's survival in the afterlife. Anubis's presence provided comfort and guidance. He represented the Egyptians' hope for a favorable judgment and a blissful afterlife. The elaborate rituals and beliefs surrounding death highlight the importance they placed on the journey beyond the mortal realm. The significance of mythology in ancient Egypt. Egyptian mythology wasn't just about gods and monsters. It shaped their culture, beliefs, and daily routines. Myths were a lens through which they viewed reality. Their beliefs influenced laws, social structure, and the perception of the pharaoh. The pharaoh was considered a divine ruler, a living embodiment of Horus. The Nile's floods were attributed to the tears of Isis mourning Osiris. Mythology permeated their art, architecture, and daily rituals. Section 8. The Rosetta Stone, Deciphering the Language of the Gods. For centuries, the secrets of ancient Egypt remained locked away, hidden in their intricate hieroglyphic writing. Imagine a world where we couldn't understand their stories, beliefs, or even their names. But all that changed with the discovery of the Rosetta Stone. Unearthed in 1799, the Rosetta Stone held the key to unlocking the mysteries of ancient Egyptian writing. It contained the same text in 3 different scripts: hieroglyphs, Demotic script, which is a simplified form of hieroglyphs, and ancient Greek. This discovery was groundbreaking. Scholars like the brilliant Jean-François Champollion used their knowledge of ancient Greek to decipher the hieroglyphs. It was like solving a complex code, revealing the secrets of a lost civilization. Imagine the excitement as they began to understand the stories and beliefs etched into stone for millennia. The Rosetta Stone was a game changer. It opened up a whole new world of understanding about ancient Egypt, allowing us to read their texts, understand their beliefs, and gain a deeper appreciation for their rich cultural heritage. Section 9. Egyptian Mythology in Art and Literature. The influence of Egyptian mythology extends far beyond ancient times. Its enduring legacy continues to inspire artists, writers, and filmmakers even today. Imagine the stories of gods and monsters captivating audiences for centuries. From classical literature to Hollywood blockbusters, Egyptian mythology has been a rich source of inspiration. Think about classic works like Shakespeare's Antony and Cleopatra, which draws heavily on Egyptian history and mythology. Or consider modern films like the Mummy franchise, which brings ancient curses and mythical creatures to life on the big screen. Egyptian motifs and imagery continue to appear in paintings, sculptures, and even fashion. The allure of ancient Egypt, with its exotic gods, mysterious tombs, and captivating stories, continues to fascinate and inspire us. The enduring presence of Egyptian mythology in popular culture is a testament to the power of these stories to transcend time and continue to resonate with audiences across generations. Section 10. Modern Echoes of Ancient Beliefs. While we may no longer worship Ra or build pyramids, the echoes of ancient Egyptian beliefs can still be found in our modern world. Some of their practices and beliefs have surprising connections to our lives today. Take, for instance, the concept of mummification. While we don't preserve bodies in the same way, the desire to honor and remember the dead is still very much alive. Modern funeral practices, embalming techniques, and even the act of visiting cemeteries reflect our continued fascination with death and the afterlife. The ancient Egyptians' fascination with astrology and the stars also resonates with us today. We may no longer believe that our destinies are determined by the constellations, but astrology remains a popular practice, offering insights into our personalities and potential futures. These connections remind us that despite the vast differences in time and culture, we share some fundamental human experiences and curiosities with the ancient Egyptians. Conclusion: the enduring allure of Egyptian mythology. Egyptian mythology captivates us with its rich imagination and enduring legacy. Stories of gods, monsters, love, and loss continue to fascinate us. From pyramids to hieroglyphs, they left a treasure trove of stories. Their myths shaped their culture and beliefs. The power of stories remains timeless. Egyptian mythology reminds us to explore life's mysteries and connect with something larger.